Hi, everyone. I hope you had some great holidays. It is January 6th, 2023. Brand new year here happening. A lot of things going on in real estate. Today is the 6th of January, so that means that the December data has just been released by the Las Vegas Realtors Association, and we'll do our monthly look at that here. So here we go. Alrighty, here's our first look at what happened in December 2022. We'll be comparing December 2022 to November 2022 and also the prior year period of December. So number of units sold, 1,534 homes were sold in December of 2022. And believe it or not, that's a little bit more than in November, but that is 51.7% less than December of 21. Now, the median price of homes decreased by 1.4%, even with last year. And the average price, $513,500, is down almost 3% from the previous month. And it's still up 1.4% from the previous year. Now, new listings, number of new listings, 1,677. Whoops, pardon me. That's a 20% drop from November of 2022 and a 23.6% drop from December of 2021. So there we go, 20% drop since November, the previous month. New listings. Now we've got median price on new listings is $450,000. That's down 2.2, and that's still a gain from the previous year. And you can see here what's going on with the average prices. So we've got number of units available is 8,090. So that is what's in inventory here. And those are homes that are also up with offers received on them. And that number is down 14% since the month prior and up 42% since the previous year. Now, if we look at availability inventory of number of units that do not have the same offers on them here. So these are homes that do not have an offer on them, 6,211. So since November, 1 month prior, that's down 15.4%. And that's up 176% from the previous year, 176% number of available units without an offer. Something else, huh? That means we've got 4 months of inventory on hand. That is down 16% from the previous month. I believe we were at 4.8, if I'm not mistaken, in November. And that is up 472% from the previous year. That's months of inventory. How long it would take to run through these 6,211 if we were selling 1,534 per month. Okay, next we will look at time on markets for units sold. So the units that sold that closed in December, those that were on the market for a period of 0 to 30 days, that would be 40.8%. And in November, it was 47%. In December of 21, 75%. So when this number decreases, that means the homes are staying up for sale for a longer period of time. So a year ago, 75% of the closed sales had only been on the market for 0 to 30 days. And this year, only 41% are selling that quickly. Make sense? So if we run on down the line here, we'll see that 31 to 60 days has bumped up a little bit from the previous month and almost twice as much as a year ago. And then we see 61 to 90 days on the market before selling. That has bumped up a bit. 91 to 120, slight increase. We're still 4 times as much as the previous year. And then we had a good little kick up here on 121 plus days, 8.2%. compared to 5.5 the previous month and 1.9% for a year ago. So homes are staying on the market longer. If you're going to list, you're going to want to price your house properly. So things have changed. It's not spring of 2022 any longer. So get a good realtor and make sure that they run through the numbers with you here. We all want to make sure that you get as much money as possible. And we're counting on you to, see the light and see where things are selling at right now. So take a close look at those sold numbers in your immediate vicinity of the home you're looking to sell. Look at the sold numbers. The asking list prices don't really mean a lot. You can have a little shack in the backyard and put $1 million price tag on it, but that doesn't mean you're going to get it. You want to look at what houses are actually selling for. So let's take a look right here. We've got same numbers we just ran through, 1,534 homes sold. And we've got 1,677 new listings, 6,211 units available. Median prices here of units sold and new listings. And then we've got our 4 months of availability. Now, I don't usually run through condos and townhouses. If you would like to see that, feel free to send me an email and ask me, and I'll put together a little presentation for you real quick. Won't be a problem. Single family homes here, single family market trends we're looking at. Number of closings. I don't know if you have my little thing here in the way. I'm hoping that's not in the way for you. But number of closings, let's look at where we are here. We're at roughly about the same as November. As we said, we were just up just the slightest amount, maybe a couple dozen units from November. And you can see that that is the lowest number of closings that we've had as far as this graph goes back to the beginning of 2015. Median closing price. So we've climbed. We're in a little bit of a decrease now. And looks like the acceleration of that decrease has eased up a little bit. So things seem to be tempering somewhat. Number of new listings. That is what is helping out a lot of the prices here. We see prices softening a little bit here, but since there are not a flood of new listings coming on the market, that's also helping. That's the availability right here of inventory. So as you can see, the number of new listings, that is also at the lowest level since the beginning of this graph right here, excuse me. But you'll also see that it is standard operating procedure for the end of the year to have a decline. So we've seen a steady one here as mortgage rates have gone up. This number has decreased. Move down here to the inventory again, 6,211 units right up here. And if we don't count this area right here where everything got all screwed up, let's look back here. We seem to be not far off from historical norms. So it's not like we're in some crazy market right now. The crazy market has been the past 2 or 3 years. So it looks like we're normalizing somewhat right here. And let me see what I've got here. Effective months of availability. So 4 months of availability. That's nothing outrageous. We can see that we have been there before. And they say that close to 6 months is the even balance period right there between buyer and seller markets. So being at 4 months, we're still considered to be in a seller's market here somewhat, believe it or not. I know everybody really liked those 2.75 and 3.25% interest rates that had been out there the past few years, but gosh, we may never see that again. Who knows That was really out of the ordinary. That was the outlier the past couple of years. So we're normalizing here, I would say. And as you can see, like I said before, 4 months is nothing outrageous one way or the other. It's a slight seller's market still. Time and a balanced market, you know, homes are going to be listed for 6 months. That will be a normal occurrence in a balanced market. That's a normal market. So we all have to just get used to things like that again. Time on market, 30 days or less. Still about 41% of closings, which is still a fantastic number, I would think there. If we look back in time, you can see how that has gone. And that's the end of our single family right here on this chart. I'll get the other chart out here now. Give me a moment. Okay, folks, so here we are with another look at that data. This will give us the some of the actual numbers here for us right on the sheet for prior period and a year ago, so you can see how they compare. And the number of units available without offers and the number of units available with offers leads me to believe that there's roughly 1,800 units under contract right now. That's where we're at, roughly. So about a year ago, it looks like we had about 3,500 under contract 1 year ago in December. What else do we have on here that might be of interest? Let's see. Here's our time on market. Once again, the different periods. You can pause that if you want to take a look at it at home. Now here's a look at just some headlines that are out there right now. Let's see the latest one here, January 5th. This is from Housing Market Update. Pending sales dropped to lowest level since at least 2015. So pending sales are down. That explains why those homes are on the market longer. That explains changes in pricing, so on and so forth there. A record share of homeowners, a record share of home sellers are giving concessions to buyers. So concessions are coming back, and they're saying a record share are doing so. So people are really wanting to, people who have to move those houses are willing to give some things up in order to make that happen. A whole lot of people are. So if you're looking to sell, remember that. That's what your competition is doing. So when you have an offer received that the buyer is asking for some things, you have to be aware that that is becoming commonplace here again. Not like spring of 2022 when buyers were picking up everything for the sellers. Let's see what we've got here. Housing market update. Homes linger on the market as buyers take their time. So buyers are taking their time. And here we go from the 28th of December. Luxury home sales sink 38%, the biggest decline on record. Now these are articles concerning the national results and national data as opposed to anything that is specific to the Las Vegas market. So this is not specific to the Las Vegas market. This is more on a national level, these articles. But I just wanted you to see these headlines right here about some of the things that are taking place around us. So there we go, folks. That's our run through here, looking at the December 2022 markets. I hope that that gave you an idea of what is going on here. We've got some inventory on the market. Finally, remember last spring, there weren't any homes for sale and the mortgage rates were low. And that's what happens when mortgage rates are low. Everybody wants to get out there and buy. And now that mortgage rates have risen a little bit now, we're up a little bit over 6% right now, which is not historically crazy by any spark of the imagination, but it's just something that a lot of buyers wish that they still could get that 3% rate. I don't think that we're going to see that for quite some time. But remember that the mortgage rates rising, it's like a seesaw. The mortgage rates rise, those prices are coming down. And when those rates come down again, those prices are going to go up again. The one thing you can do if you're buying, if you buy now with a higher interest rate and you get a good deal on the price, if those rates come down in the future, I want to say when they do, but I'll say if they do, we all think that they're going to somewhat. When they come back down again, you can refinance and you still have purchased the home at a good price, and you can lower your monthly payment by refinancing down the line a little bit, 18 months or 18 months, 24 months, 36 months for a little bit. So there's that. Keep that in mind. And springtime is coming, so we should see buyers pick up. And the first ones to get there will have to pick up that inventory. And if you're looking to sell, let's get them up there and get those fresh buyers as they're coming on the market. Gosh, I know a lot of people who have been looking at houses to purchase and have been waiting until after the new year. So I think things are going to pick up somewhat here. We're getting out of the seasonality period where there's less transactions happening, and we are coming into the meat of it all here. The spring is going to be here before we know it, and people are going to be getting out here. I think it's really, we're seeing somewhat of a pickup now. I think that'll just increase as we get into the latter part of January and move forward from there. So folks, thank you very much. If there's anything you would like to comment on this, or you would ask for any more information, feel free to contact me. I am here to help, and that's what I do. Would love to work with you. So if you're looking to buy or sell, please keep me in mind. It would be fantastic. I appreciate you watching and look forward to hearing from each one of you. Bye-bye.